Hello everyone, my name is Thidaratna Wong. My nickname is Ling. I am studying in English major in Rajabhat University. Today I will do presentation about morphology and the syntax. What is the phonology? The phonetic and the phonology was born can be generally described as the study of the speech sound. Phonetic, especially the study of how speech sound are the product, what their physical properties are and how they product. Phonology is the description of the symptom and the pattern of speech sound, based on the thoughts of what every speaker of a language unconsciously know about the sound, the pattern of that language. This is the phonetic symbol. The schwa is the vowel sound, the many pronoun syllable in the words more than one syllable is either sometimes by the pronunciation or the symbolized by an upside down. A schwa the sound can be represented by any vowel. The syllabification rules: 1. Every syllable has one vowel sound. 2. The number of vowel sounds in a word equal the number of syllables. 3. A one-syllable word is never divided. 4. The consonant brain and the diagram are never separated. 5. When a word has a CK or an X in it, the word is usually divided after the CK or X. 6. A compound word is divided between two words that make the compound word. 7. When two or more the consonants come between two vowels in a word, it is usually divided between the first two consonants. 8. When a single consonant comes between two vowels in a word, it is usually divided after the consonant if the vowel is short. 9. When a single consonant comes between two vowels in a word, it is usually divided before the consonant if the vowel is long. 10. When two vowels come together in a word and are sound separately, divide the words between the two vowels. 11. When a vowel is sound alone in a word, it forms a syllable itself. 12. A word that have a prefix is divided between the root word and the prefix. 13. When B, E, D, E, E, X, and R, E are at the beginning of a word, they make a syllable of their own. 14. A word that have a suffix divided between the root word and the suffix. 15. When a word ends in by a consonant, the word is divided before that consonant. 19. When two accents are at the end of a word, they make their own syllable. 20. A word should be divided between the syllable at the end of a line. The hyphen stays with the syllable at the end of the line. What is a prefix? A prefix is a group of letters which you can add to the beginning of a root word to change the meaning of the word. A root word stands on its own as a word, but you can make new words from it by adding beginning prefix and ending suffix. Adding prefix to root words. 1. Generally, when you add a prefix to a root word, the spelling of the prefix and the root word stay in the same. A root word stands on its own as a word, but you can make new words from it by adding beginning prefix and ending suffix. 2. With some root words more than one type or prefix may be added to give the word different meaning. 3. Sometimes you can add more than one prefix to a word at the same time. 4. You can also add to a word which already has a suffix add to it. A suffix is a group of letters that you add to the end of a loop word. What's a loop word? A loop word is a word that has nothing. Add is at the beginning or the end is stand on it as a word. It has a meaning. New words that can be made from loop words by adding beginning prefix and ending suffix. A loop word is a real word and you make new words from it by adding prefix and suffix. What is a suffix? A suffix is a word adding. It is a group of letters you can add to the end of a loop word. A loop word standing on is as a word, but you can make new words from it by adding beginning prefix and ending suffix. Adding suffix to words can change or add to their meaning, but most importantly, they show how a word will be used in a sentence and was a part of speech. Syntax. Part of speech. Pronoun, adverb, verb, adjective, conjunction, preposition, noun, and interjection. In my learning report, my favorite is reading skill because it makes me enjoy to the story for I reading. Vocabulary skill to make me know more about the words more than anything. Grammar skill. I think the grammar skill is very hard for me and I am trying to practice about to grammar. Listening skill is can to help me improve to my English. Speaking skill it can help me to improve my English for speaking. Speak is help me to improve my English better and I like to do in exercise. Thank you very much.